Hey guys, right, today I'm going to be doing these super sparkly, super sharp lightning bolt nails today. So if you want to know how to create this, then just stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to be using CND Shellac today. I'm going to be using Silver Chrome, Zillionaire, which I believe is discontinued now, but you may be able to get hold of it in some places, Sweet Squared or Ellison's hopefully, and Blackpool. And then I'm going to be using this gorgeous silver hollow glitter. Just check that out. So nice. And this is from Lecente, formerly Irresistible. And I'll put the links as to where you can get hold of this as well at the end of the video. And then I'm going to be using my Empower Nail Art misprints for colour blocking. So let's get started. Right, so to save faffing about when your nails are sort of halfway done, I would cut out your strips first of all from the Empower. That way you don't have to fiddle about with it while your nails are sort of halfway cured, etc. Right, so all I'm going to do is, with a metal ruler and a craft knife, think about the width of how you want your lightning stripes to be. And cut them the width, so hopefully you can see the width that I've cut there. And then what I like to do is cut these in half, so you've got enough for so many nails. And then all we're going to do is do a diagonal to get the... I'm just going to do it freehand, you don't need a ruler for that. So if you can see that there, we've got a diagonal piece for our zigzags. Right, so I've got one really thin layer of silver chrome here, and if you noticed, I've left quite a bigger gap than I would do normally around the eponychium, and that's purely because we're going to seal in the glitter that we're going to put on there. So I've got my glitter here, and all we're going to do is pat. And I'm concentrating this more in the middle area. Don't worry about the free edge or getting really close to that cuticle area. So we're just patting that in, and then we're just going to smooth that off, get rid of all the excess, and then burnish it in so it's nice and flat and smooth. And I find the more you rub, the more like holographic it goes. So hopefully you're picking that up now, how hollow that is. So really nice thin layer. And there you go. And then all I'm going to do is go in with our Zillionaire and seal all that lovely glitter in. Now the reason I use Zillionaire is because it has slightly hollow flakes of glitter in it with a clear base. So it's not going to detract from the glitter. If you don't have Zillionaire, you can use Clearly Pink. I have used Ice Vapor before, and that makes it really blingy. So entirely up to you. So sealing all the edges in. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 2 minutes. Let's come out the lamp, and the tacky layer is still on there because Empower Nail Art will stick to it. You can slightly move it around if you want to. If you're using gel polish, I would recommend removing the inhibition layer from that, but with shellac it's absolutely fine. So we're going to take our piece of Empower here, and we're going to line up this middle line parallel to the nail. So we want it slightly higher up there. And then, right, I'm just using the tips of my nails, I'm not touching the nail with my finger. And I'm just going to smooth that down and make sure that's nicely tucked in on the lateral fold there. So hopefully you can see now that the line is parallel with the nail. And then to get our zigzag, I'm just gonna, or lightning bolt, I'm just gonna take the other piece and line up the straight line and slightly, ever so slightly overlap it. So hopefully you can see that that now resembles a lightning bolt. And you want to make sure that it's all stuck down because you don't want any bleeding. It's not a major disaster if the colour does bleed underneath, but we'll try and get it right first time. So there you go. And then all we're going to do is go in with our black and go quite thin with this. You can always go over the top. And again, after it's cured, to make the black a bit more opaque. So you want to take care and make sure you're covering all the edges. And then the base, the bottom half here. And, you know, you can angle your brush to the shape of the end power as well. Just so you get some nice clean lines there. So if it looks slightly see-through, don't worry about it because we can always go over it. Okay, so that's covered now. I left that for about 30 seconds to a minute, just so the shellac has time to sort of, for the solvents to evaporate and so it won't run into the spaces when I remove the tape. So remove it in the order that you stuck it on. So there's one piece. And do it nice and gently. And there you go. Now, if you wanted to do any cleanup, just to make the edges a bit sharper, I'm going to try and do it on this bit here. Just take a fine brush like this, flat preferably, and just with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, just carve out, just to make it ever so slightly sharper. And there you go. So I'm going to cure that now for 2 minutes and then I'll show you at the end. Okay, so I cured that, went over the black again and then top coated, and this is how it comes out. Really, really smooth. No sort of glitter fallout because the glitter has been sealed already. And I just think they look really, really cool. Now these are my nails that I did. Now I'm not going to lie, doing my wrong hand was fairly difficult, but because you've got the guides there, it's not as bad as, say, if you're doing it freehand. So it's a pretty foolproof design, but you know, it took me about an hour and a half, I would say, to do the whole lot. So see how you get on with it. I'm on Instagram if you wanted to tag me if you recreate this, because I love seeing all your pictures, etc. And I'll put all the links to everything I've used at the end of the video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.